think we're ready. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play It Painted Live. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday evening. And here we go with another one of these. You're not. Yeah, you're supposed to be going to bed, kiddo.
I'm just gonna charge it.
Okay. Right. We're going to see how we do. It's going to be a light evening anyway. We are going to be building and prepping this final round of Marvel Crisis Protocol tonight. And so you can see I have 3 of the miniatures built. You know, there's Green Goblin, right? So Green Goblin, really cool miniature. We also have, and then we've got Miles Morales Spider-Man, very cool. And then and Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider. I call her Spider-Gwen. You guys know what's up. So I'm going to do just a little bit of cleanup, and really the goal tonight is just to get them prepped and ready to go. I have a crazy 5-hour meeting tomorrow that's going to kind of dominate my day. So if I can paint, if I can be painting during some of that, this is the prime. It's a good project to be working on, right? Because the spider miniatures, there's like just doing the web stuff is tedious, but the rest of it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little cleanup here on the bases, and then we're gonna build the remaining 3 models that are part of this this round of commissions. Okay. Let me close the door there. My 2 boys are they're still awake, to the surprise of nobody. So yeah, they're still awake, and hopefully they can find their way to sleep tonight, because sleeping is a good thing for little boys, little grown boys. And we're not going to be up too late, guys. I just want to get these ready. Okay, so up next, we're going to work on, we're going to build Shuri and Akoye, right? So let's pop these out. Now, Marvel Crisis Protocol, you always get a ton of bases and base options with your miniatures. So, and I like to build the bigger sprue first. That's just me. Although this one, you got all kinds of little, look at these teeny tiny little pieces here. I think I'm going to build this one first because I have no idea what these teeny tiny little pieces are. And we're going to select the bases that we want to paint. Yeah, we can do, it looks like they both are standing on Tactical Rock. And so Tactical Rock always, to me, always rules out this one, sadly. Like, this is a cool base, but the way Tactical Rock works, it just doesn't make sense for me to include that one. Whoa. All right. So let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or threats. Yeah. So we're not going to, so even though we're not going to do this one, I clip all the bases off because at some point I'm just going to offload a metric ton of bases back on the client and go, here you go. Every base I did not use, which is going to be a lot of bases, guys, because it's basically for every base that you do use for Marvel Crisis Protocol, there are at least 2 or 3 bases that you do not use. And you just deal with it. Okay? All right. So that's what we're working on tonight. I am, for the fun of it, let me go ahead and jump in the Discord. I'm going to jump in the on-air Discord. If you care to join me, you want to come hang, Let's do that. And let's jump in the on-air section. So if you do want to see what's going on air, feel free. You can talk to me live. All right, guys. But I'm going to tuck that away for now so that we can build some of these miniatures here. All right, so those are the ones I'm going to use. This one I'm going to put away for now. And let's work on these one sprue at a time. And it looks like all of these 13 and 14, it looks like you really just use one each, and it's just they just duplicated the piece. Hey, what's up, Chris? Yeah, they just duplicated the piece, I guess, so that if you lose one, it's not the end of the world, right? So let's get this leg off first. But yeah, we can talk. We can talk about all kinds of stuff. We can talk about stuff that we're looking forward to playing. We could talk about Defiance. We could talk about Relic Knights. We could talk about Malifaux. We could talk about Zombievers. I don't really care. Hey, what's up, Jamjar? Welcome to the feed. The bringer of spice has joined our feed. How's it going, dude? Okay, so we're gonna make sure I don't ruin her little head there. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Zombievers. Zombievers, pretty good movie, right? For the sort of ilk of stuff that we've been watching on Wednesday nights. Zombievers is pretty good. I am going to put up a scoreboard so that we can keep track of my recommendations versus Lex's recommendations or our picks for the Wednesday watch party movie. So right now I am 0 for 2. I am 0 for 2, and Lex is she's 2 for 2. It's destroyed. Throw it out the window. What's up, Nelson? Yeah. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do some more research this week. This looks like a little. Looks like this is like a little tuft of hair. That's what that looks like. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, it looks like this is the top knot or whatever for her. Try not to lose that. Can you join the Discord? Sure. What's your I don't know if you're in the disc. Are you a member of the Discord? But I am happy to add you. Let me see here. Wow. Let me see if I can add you. I think the easiest thing would be to send you an invite. I think I can find you on. Let me find you on the War Boss Tay one, right? Where is Jamjar? I don't see you on here. Are you not online? Oh, you're not a member of that. Yeah, but you're a member of the. You're a member of the War Boss Tay one. All I have to do is just find you on that one. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me. Yeah, it has you as. Okay, let me invite I'm gonna send you an invite to my server. So you should have it in your if you log into Discord, you should have it. Okay. I'm like, this particular miniature has a lot of tiny pieces. Lots of tiny pieces. There's even the tactical rock is tiny. So yeah. Anyways, Jamjar, you should have an invite to join the server. And once you join my server, I can assign you to hop in the. Oh, here we go. You just slid in. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so I'm going to change your role. All right, so okay. So I changed your role, and if you want, you can hop into the on-air voice channel, and yeah, we can catch up. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to. Yeah, wow, these are. They went a little extra Malifaux-y on this one. I don't know what all these little pieces do. Here's a ponytail. Right? And then this is just like, this looks like this segment of an arm or something. So we'll figure that guy out in a second. Yeah, lots of tiny little bits. All right, let's see how we do. All right, so probably the easiest thing. So I usually just treat it like a jigsaw puzzle, right? And just start with the pieces I can identify. I cannot tell. Okay, there's a tiny little bit that needs to go into the tactical rock there. All right. So let's see how we do here. Wow, that is not interesting. Hey, what's up, Michael? Yeah, so this goes like that. What? Okay, so she's launching off of it. So like that. Okay, got it. Got it, got it, got it. All right. Now we're going to do this steel. Ooh, my plastic cement is getting a little, starting to slow down a little bit, right? Starting to get like a, ooh. There we go. Starting to get a little extra gooey. But yeah, Zombieverse. Was fairly impressed. We got Bill Burr coming out of that movie, which is cool, right? Who I didn't think there would be a Bill Burr presence in that movie. Oh boy. Like, I really gotta look. This is the weirdest looking model. All right, I think I've got this figured out. So the head is in three pieces, right? So we got the head, and then this little top knot goes on here. Yeah, we have this is more like a Malifaux model. Some of these MCP models are very easy to put together, and then other ones that we're not sure. It's like maybe they have one. They probably have two designers, one person who likes life and another person who hates life. right? And sometimes they give the person who hates life the job of dissecting the model, and sometimes it goes to the person who likes life. Okay, and this, there we go. You're basically just twisting that around until it fits the hairline the way it's supposed to, and then this thing's supposed to go on there. And this thing, whoop, there doesn't seem to be a good attachment point for it. I guess it goes like that. Yeah, I guess it goes like that. It just sort of sits there. Not frustrating it at all, guys. It's not. No, this is easy. This is not frustrating at all. What was that? What's, I'm not going to get frustrated because the guy who designed this, that was his goal, was to try to frustrate me, to try to get me to be angry about him and his angry life decision. Yeah, that doesn't even, what? That doesn't even track. That's weird. All right. Before I change my mind, let's glue this thing onto here. Right? Wow, you know what? This is built very differently than the other MCP models. It doesn't even have, there doesn't even appear to be many set joints. Yeah, this person was angry, whoever built this. Like, this is completely, it was unnecessary to have that extra button top knot. And the head does not fit in a, there is no like specific spot for it. It just sort of slides onto there. There's also no good way of knowing which arm goes where. Right? This is the straighter arm, so therefore I assume this is the left arm. Okay. So let's put the left arm here. And then this is the dumb shooter thing. Wow. Wow, that's next level stupid how this goes together. It's always so, you do this on air and you're like, well, maybe it'll be fine. Right? Do you mean to tell me they couldn't have made this all one piece? Don't forget there's a fist that's supposed to go in there too. let's let's wow, I don't even understand. What? Okay. I don't even understand how these are supposed to go. But let's free up a set, right? Let's free up a set. And then we'll figure it out from there. Okay. Okay. What? Well, it's on here. It's on the paper. I heard it land, but we don't know where it is now. What? What? Okay. This one doesn't even... This one doesn't even have a place to go. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. Yeah, that's... Look at this joint, too. This is very unlike the other MCP models. They usually have pretty good joints. This one is like, that's not even a peg. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, but it's barely raised up. Are you... Again, this is by somebody who clearly hates life. What? Like, why is this a separate piece? Why? Why why are we making that a separate piece? You serious? Like, there isn't even enough detail on this piece to justify it as a separate piece. Oh boy. I can't even tell. Okay. I believe that's correct. I believe that's correct. All right. Let's do... So her ponytail kind of just hangs out there, and her head just kind of hangs out there. And then I don't know if that's a peg. I can't even tell if that's a peg. That could very well just be... Yeah, it actually is not a peg, because look at how this goes. What? What? Okay, and then this. What? Hold on. Wow. Yeah, this is peak level stupid. Okay, so this fits like that. Fits like that. Right? There's an elbow there that it... Okay. You guys still with me, right? Like, what? Why is that? Why? What the hell? What is that? Are you sure they couldn't have made that just one piece? I don't know what that is. That's nothing. That might be the most important piece, but it just looks like somebody sneezed a piece of plastic. Here's the other... Here's the third part of that fist. That thing. Can you guys even see that? This is a thing. See that thing? Do you see any detail on it? No. It's just it's actually supposed to be the fist that glues in here. Why does it glue in there? No good reason. Because there's no actual detail on the piece, so it doesn't... All I'm doing, I could have very well just taken green stuff and just shoved it in there, and it would have served the exact same purpose as this travesty. What? does this actually do? Other than annoy the living shit out of me. What does this do? There. What does that do? Is this for a commission? Yes, sir. This is for a commission. What is that? What? Why is that a thing? Okay. Ponytail still has no place to attach, therefore it's just sort of swinging around. Right? It has no purpose in life. Okay, the head looks like that glued. All right, let's clean this off. Right? Whoa. You got to question the choices. You got to question the choices. But yeah, there's like the guys who did some of the models, like for example, Thanos. Right? Thanos made a lot of sense in how he was put together. This model here is for dicks, basically. I think that is the technical term. For dicks is what we're going to say. Sorry if your kids are watching right now. But you can explain to them, like, hey, Daddy, what does it mean for dicks? You could be like, oh, well, these people that made Marvel Crisis Protocol, they made it for dicks. There we go. That, oh. Actually, that the glove was on wrong, too. Okay. That could be right. That could be correct. It might be. What do I know? You know what I mean? I just... Oh boy. There. This is like gluing twigs together and just hoping they arrange themselves into the shape of a Marvel Crisis Protocol miniature. That's what we're doing, folks. That's what we got. All right. Next step. Let's throw some glue down here and here. Pardon me, cement, folks. This is cement. Okay, considering that upper torso is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. 9. This part, I've glued together 10. Can I say that? I've glued together 10 pieces of plastic for this. Anybody else have a problem with that? Am I the only person that thinks that you are an awful, evil human being for deciding that this is 10 pieces of plastic? Go on. Yeah, we can agree. We can agree, right? Bad person. It's a bad human. It's fine. Their mother didn't love them. That's the only explanation, folks. That's the only explanation. There is no godly reason why this model needs to be 13 pieces. It's a freaking lady doing this little Hadouken pose. It's it. Okay, we're not building a spider person. Right? There's some certain circumstances where you're like, okay, that's a spider person. They're going to have a lot of legs and a lot of arms. It's going to be a lot of pieces. I'm going to have to deal, right? I give up some sanity for the sake of having a cool looking piece. But this one here, guys, there's no excuse. There is no excuse for this model being like this. Okay? This is... You guys know the technical term now, right? This model is for dicks. Go ahead and say it with me. You can, if you want. It's for dicks. Not only that, why does that not fit together right? I'm afraid of moving it. Because see how the ponytail just decides, oh, no, I'm no longer a ponytail. Wow. That is an awful, awful thing. I might have to fly out to Chicago next month to deal with some stuff that was left over when my dad died 2 years ago. Oh, that sounds sad, but Chicago is a town that I like. You don't know if you've ever seen So Frustrated with a Mini? This has got to be a new... No, I'm not... This isn't the most frustrated I've ever been with a Mini, but that's uncalled for. That's uncalled for, right? There's no way that's 13 pieces. In any sane person's mind, it's not 13 pieces, right? I don't know. Let's look at the instructions. Let's look at the instructions, right? Okay. See? Yeah. So 1, 2. So look at the head. Okay, I'm not making this shit up. 1, 2, 3. 3-piece head. Why? You could have just made this one piece and glued the stupid ponytail in. Okay? Then you have look at the arms. Each arm is 3 pieces. So 3-piece head, 3-piece arm, 3-piece arm. That's 9 pieces. And then the torso is 1 piece. 10 pieces. Why? Why? You telling me you can't make that? You can't make that. This model's for dicks. Oh, I definitely... Hold on. Ugh. No. No. The jaws have to be open on these. And now it's all going to shit. Because I got to open the... There we go. What the hell? This is like... I feel like I'm making a macaroni puzzle for my mom. Like, Mom, I made this in school. Like, what? What? What kind of shit is this? Seriously. Seriously. What? There. I can't even get the pieces to sit correctly. Hold on. I should have a second layer of... Supposed to have... Aha! Okay. We're going this route to help reinforce super tiny joints for assholes. Okay? There. Take that. There. Now don't move, lady. But none of the joints actually fit right. Right? Now she's starting to fall backwards. Are you serious? Come on. I believe in you. Wakanda forever. Am I supposed to say that? Wakanda forever. Guys, it's Wakanda. Remember when people had to be told that Wakanda wasn't a real country? Our society is doomed. My headset is dying. Let me plug it in. My headset's dying because I screamed too loudly. We're only supposed to build 3 models tonight. Let's see if She-Hulk is fewer pieces than this model. Go ahead, guys. What do you get? I'm taking bets. Why won't you work too? Now, what is your problem? You got one job, Bottle. You got one job. Okay. There. Tactical rock. Oh, now that she's getting a little limp in the arm there. Oh, I can't feel my arm. Right? She wants to Wakanda forever. I remember literally I had to tell someone at my job 3 years ago. Guys, we literally solved all the problems in Africa right now. Here's what we do. We send our money and our weapons to Wakanda and let them bring Africa into the utopia with their vibranium technology. Yeah, you chill right there. Okay. All right. Was that exciting? I hope that was exciting. I hope that me being pissed off at that model was at least entertaining. Right? Then we got our money's worth, guys. What did I do with the other sprue? That's the sprue I just used. Wow. The other sprue just jumped ship. It's like, screw it. Not working for this guy. Dude. There it is. Okay. You want to go on a road trip? Hell yeah. Got a little bowl, put some string in it, melt the mini, and get a mini candle. This is officially going to be my favorite mini once I'm done painting it. Wakanda forever! I'm just going to chase people around the corner. Wakanda forever! Just scream in their ear. I can't blame the mini. But, I mean, 13 pieces of twigs. Twigs, leaves, spit, and, I don't know, hope, right? And it's supposed to be, and it's really just it frankly is an underwhelming mini with an underwhelming pose. It really is. All right. Is it the same sculptor who did this one? Kind of. This one has a ton of pieces too. Right? And it's just, oh, look, another flat piece. Just get in the car and drive for 2 hours just out of the city. Oh, you want to just drive for 2 hours? If you do that here, you would be in San Diego. Well, actually, from my house, you'd be at the Mexico border. If you did that 2 hours from my house. I do like being in my car. Um, and I do occasionally like the road trip. I don't know, with two small kids, I don't think I would like being in the car with two small kids for uh, more than an hour. Especially my 4-year-old. At an hour, once we've gone in the car for about an hour, he starts to freak out. He starts getting really angry. He doesn't like red lights. He doesn't like all kinds of. He doesn't. Yeah, he gets. Oh, look, another just piece of cloth. Still better than the other model. Wait, doesn't this one stand on a Yeah, this one's on a tactical rock too. It looks like most of these pieces are recognizable though. It would be interesting if she had a 3-piece bald head. Then I'm finding the dude at Night Models. That's right, Night Models, not Atomic Mass. We know that if it was a bald 3-piece head, then it's that dude from Night Models who hates life. All right, there we go. We did it. It's only, yeah. Like, these are not complicated designs. I don't know why they have to be in quite so many pieces. But at least in this case, I can recognize the pieces. Oh, that was probably fairly important to keeping that arm in place. Doesn't look like it though, right? These arms look like they kind of, right? Like they kind of just latch. They latch on like that. Yes, like that goes like that. Okay, here's an issue I do have with bald heads, because I can see right now there is the slightest little flat seam, and I can't get it. I can't get it without gouging the head. Let me see if you can see it on camera. But there's this tiny little, see that little, there's just a little shelf there. And you can't get it. Now that Spanish model guy is like, see, that's why it needs to be 3 pieces. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't, all right. We're going to, yeah, you can, I can't get that. It just looks like a shelf. It's like a square piece on her head. All right. All right, we're switching. We're done with the molasses. We're gonna do it this way. This glue, this cement isn't as good as the tester cement, but hopefully it's sufficient. She's got quite the neck. It's a long neck, dude. Why is it? There we go. She's supposed to be kind of looking off this way. There we go. She reminds me of Grace Jones from Conan the Destroyer. Hey Conan, I'm Grace Jones. Grace Jones. For those of you who remember Grace Jones back in the 80s, dude. Grace Jones, I think at one point she was going to marry David Bowie or something, and she dated Don Johnson. I'm Grace Jones. I entertain myself way too easily. All right. That looks like that's how that goes. All right. So we'll let that do its thing. Let's start putting the arms on. Might jump on it, but yeah, sure, for sure, man. Make sure you have good stories or questions or threats. Those are you gotta have questions, comments, or threats. Totally good. What's up, Jose? She dated Dolph Lundgren, which makes a lot of sense. Thank you for chiming in and answering my Grace Jones trivia. Grace Jones. All right. Okay, let me just point out this miniature here has a double-handed spear hold. Okay? She's got a double-handed spear hold. She's got pauldrons, right? And it's actually a fairly cool pose. And you know what? You know what, guys? Count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four pieces, as opposed to 9. Do you remember? 9 pieces on this one. 9. What? 9 pieces. Are right? Do we let, as members of the sane world, do we let them get away with it? I don't know. It just don't seem right. 9 pieces. I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night tonight and just 9 pieces. I'm just going to wake up and just say that when I get up. Jose, you've been missing Defiance, dude. We've been playing Defiance, and it's good stuff. And yes, Corvus Belli and Infinity, they have a good universe. I just don't like Infinity. I will basically, at this point, I've decided I will basically play anything Corvus Belli that does not have the word Infinity or has people rolling d20s and measuring 30 times to take one shot. Okay? That's a promise from me. You can live by that. All right. I can't even tell if I've got enough. Have I cleaned Grace Jones' buttock enough? Damn it, don't remind me. Yeah, we struggled. Where's Jason? We can say we lost the last scenario. We lost the first outing. clearly because Jason let us down, right? Because the minute we swapped out Jason out for Matt, we were good. We were good to go. Yeah. It must have been. It's the engineer's fault. Once we put the real doctor in, actual doctor, then we were good. What? What am I missing here? Here we go. There's like, oh, I see. I should put. There's this. Oh, I see. Yeah. I gotta put this. I gotta put the butt tabard on here, right? For Grace Jones. Grace Jones butt tabard. Right there. Oh, don't do it. No. Why? Okay, start over. You go here. Ugh. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's not the right piece. Nah, it's gotta be. Gotta be the right piece, right? Because then this piece goes in here. Yeah, it's gotta be. Because that goes like that. And then this goes right there. But it doesn't. There we go. Hey, what's up, Sean? It did help. We actually knocked out the Carotid early. We would have gotten wrecked. Who's playing as who? Let's see. Nelson's playing the hacker, Jazz, right? Chris is playing the tank. Jason plays the. Hold on. Jason plays the. Jason was playing the engineer. Matt was playing the doctor this time, and I play Bo-Katan. So yeah, that's what we play. I play the Bo-Katan character. Why not? Why not? You guys know how much I love Bo-Katan. So I gotta play the Bo-Katan character. Of course I do. What were you thinking? Of course I'm gonna play the Bo-Katan character. Alright. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. I did that wrong. Ugh. Because this gotta go. This goes like that. Oh, yeah. That goes like that. And then you have another tabard. Okay, that's kind of asshole-ish how that goes together. Still better than the other model. Still better than the other model. Are we in agreement? We're in agreement. Just waiting for the expansion to arrive so you can play as Moon Knight. But we'll be done by that point. We'll be moving on to another game. Oh, yeah, let's play some Malifaux now. We might be. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Okay. Now we figure out the rest of this bad boy. Been listening to Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak's new song, and Lord, this sun is too good. What? The song is too good. Is it as good as Funny Thing by Thundercat? Because that's all. Because we all need to party with Wong, and that is the song that we do. Did I tell you guys what I do with my son like almost every weekday? When almost every weekday I take him to school in the morning, and yeah, we go to the donut shop. Don't judge me. We go to the donut shop, right? And when we go to the donut shop, and I'm bringing the donuts out to him, I play I play that song, "Funny Thing" by Thundercat, because I have my phone in my pocket, and the car is close enough to uh, it's close enough to where the donut shop, because it's like we just park right out in front of the donut shop. So as I'm bringing the donuts out, I play that song, "Funny Thing" by Thundercat, and I see my kid doing the whole dance thing as I'm bringing him donuts. That's our that's our morning routine. Okay, why did that have to be a separate piece though? Did you just see that? Did you see how that went? Why did that? We don't need an answer, guys. I don't need an answer. It's a rhetorical question. Right? Some guy's gonna get on. Here's why you should be this species. I don't you're not helping. Okay? Let me complain in peace. Just let me be mad about it. Alright? It'll pass. Oof. There we go. Yeah, why did that have to be a separate piece? Anyone know? It's called "Leave the Door Open." You lost your brain on this model? This model is the easy one. The annoying one is this model. That model is annoying. There are 13 reasons why that model is annoying. And 10 of them are just the upper torso. Okay? If you have a model that big and the upper torso is 10 pieces, you screwed up. Okay? Rethink your life. Turn around and do what you need to do to go back and rethink your life. Go to you know what? Talk to some Asian people who will judge you. All right. Okay. So I think we're pretty good. Now here's the trouble, right? Because you're trying to do a two-handed hold, and these things aren't even remotely lining up, which means this arm or the other arm needs to be further set back. No, that even worse. No. Yeah, this model, this needs to be further forward like that. Okay. Let's see if I can get it now. All right. Okay. Let's presuppose that that needs to be there. I mean, she should be holding it almost straight up and down, the way the way that looks. She needs to be holding it almost straight up and down, which means this arm needs to go down like that, right? That arm needs to go down like that, and this arm needs to go up. Yeah. 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 Let's re-glue that one entirely. There we go. Do I still hate this model? Not really. This model wasn't as bad as the other model. Okay. There we go. Okay. Pretty happy with that. Okay. One more to do. And it's She-Hulk. And we're going to count the top pieces. We're going to count the pieces of She-Hulk. Yeah, because the gauntlet could have been one piece instead of three pieces. And the head could have been two pieces instead of three pieces. And jumping off a tactical rock, it's not as cool as you think it is, Spaniards. It's not as cool as you think it is. I think we've had about enough of this tactical rock stuff, guys. She's got a pretty wide stance. So I don't know if either one... I may have to go... I may actually have to switch to that one. Yeah. Yeah, She-Hulk is the one out of this set that I'm most interested in painting. Least interested is the one here, 13 pieces of Dick Holery, that one. Right? You heard it. You heard what I said. It's for dick holes, right? Count the pieces of She-Hulk, including tactical rocks and the beam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's fewer pieces than this piece of trash. Okay? Fewer pieces. She-Hulk. Model is twice the size. And look, Tactical Rock comes in two pieces. See that? Tactical Rock is in two pieces. But no, not Shuri. That's She-Hulk is actually, this is, I think they fired that madman, right? Because Hulk had like extra thigh pieces. Like he had stupid crap on his sprue. Hulk could have been like 4 pieces. Right? And yes, She-Hulk's hair comes in 2 pieces. It's fine. It's still fewer than that other model. Look at that. See that? The legs and the arms. There. 1 piece for an arm. 1 piece. I'm pretty sure they fired that guy, or like I said, or he got convicted of, I don't know. He's got convicted of some heinous crime in Spain. You know, like wearing proper swim trunks or something. think that's punishable by death in Spain. Something like that. Something like that. All right. But yeah, Defiance is cool. That was a tough mission that we passed. I didn't. Funny thing is, I did the first time we tried that mission. Like I did extremely well. The first 4 like shots were all kills with Bo-Katan. Like she shot 4 times and she killed 4 times. Right? And that mission should have gone much better because there was more of the important stuff died early. But I think we got too full of ourselves and just stood in one we stood in one space for like the whole game and then lost. See how things are keyed much better too? On the newer kits, they're keyed better. Like look, there, that goes exactly like that. There's no guessing on the ponytail or the angle. It just goes a specific way. And if you don't put it on the specific way, well, you're gonna have problems. Right, such as right now, I'm not putting it on the specific way. What am I doing wrong? I'm just gonna keep twisting it until I get the proper way on. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hold on. At least that head is big enough to where it's not gonna fall off into some weird tiny corner. Yeah. The fact that I can't get this lined up is that fault is mine. Right? That fault is mine. That is not the fault of the person who keyed that. See, there it is. I got it. But that other sculpt, that is the fault of the person who cut that one funny. This one, see how her hair, it works because it's not for dicks. All right. Right, I can confidently do this with She-Hulk. I can just do, oh yeah, see how both arms are keyed very differently? You can just do that. Right? Head fits, oh, my struggle right now is that ultra thin doesn't grab as well as the other one. But see, I could just do that. Like this is, hold on. Seems like She-Hulk's pieces want to fly away. Ooh. Ah! Tighten that up. Okay, I need to go back to the molasses glue for this one. just because they're thicker pieces. So they're going to need more. They're going to need the thicker cement to go down. There we go. That beam is actually kind of frustrating because it's going to make painting the face a little difficult. He didn't tell you the guy on crack was trying to beautiful mind himself into some Levi's jeans. He's trying to get a low price on some jeans like some auction. Yes. Wow. That's just not happening. The joys of retail. I really do try to sympathize with my friends that are in the retail world. You know, to an extent, we all kind of, all of us working folk, we all have our customers, right? But we don't quite. But with retail, we don't quite have the same customers that our friends work in retail have. All right, so let's give our friends that work in retail a little bit of respect. You can leave out this. No, I can't take the beam off because that's where her hands are. Right, and it would be, see how her hands are. It'd be too difficult to remove her hands from that. I appreciate the thought because that would be kind of cool if you could swap it to something, and you could. It just would probably take quite a bit of work. Literally had to trick his brain into understanding that we don't have his size because he keeps thinking he had some hiding in the back. Yeah, I. That just sounds nuts. Let me see if I can. I cannot get the cement to come out here. Here we go. Let me see if I can. I mean, there really was no reason why the tactical rock had to be in two pieces, but I don't really care at that point. It's not the biggest deal for the tactical rock to be. There we go. We just do that. Gonna get rid of the little stringy bits. And we just do that. See, they're just, the kits are better and they're easier to build, right? Same thing as Akoye, right? Two-handed hold on something, but I didn't have to adjust because everything was keyed in accurately, right? I didn't need to move an arm up and another arm down. It just was keyed in right. So I didn't have to I didn't have to muck with it. It's just good. It's just working. Okay. Okay. That took way longer than it was supposed to, guys. This was supposed to be a short feed. But we're gonna mount these. We're gonna mount these um, on the holders. And you want to know why it was so long? Yeah, this model. This stupid. The Wakanda forever. Maybe she is a Bo-Katan. I mean, she shoots two things just like Bo-Katan does. Maybe. Right. Maybe this is what I'll play in MCP. Maybe I'll play uh, the Black Panther crew. Probably not. I don't know. I'll probably play the Webheads. But actually, I would prefer to play, I don't know. Those Asgardians are right now, those are the best looking models in the game. You know what I mean? Those models right now are, in my opinion, those are the best looking models. Those were among my favorite to paint. So maybe I'll run those. You guys can tell me what my crew should be for MCP. Right? If I want to run Asgardians. So I definitely want to run like Enchantress. What was the other one? Your Levi's section was being ghetto. Did this year Halloween fell on the weekend and you and Ghetto Boys was trick-or-treating? Alright. For those of you who know that song. Rip Bushwick Bill. That's all I gotta say. You know, Spider-Gwen. The way she's holding the spear down and how broad that head is on the spear, it almost looks like a shovel. Okay. Get all that fired up. Let me clean up my airbrush. Because I want this to be able to fire nice and clean. Oof. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, threats. All good at this point. And clean my needle. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that my black primer is starting to go bad on me. So I want to have this clean and ready. And find the spanner. Here it is. And I'm going to take the nozzle off for a second. Enchantress, Hela, Angela, Valkyrie are the yeah. That's a cool looking team. Kind of want to run that team. Ooh. The fact that the nozzle has taken that long to take off, that's a bad sign. All right. So yeah, this week, this week we're gonna be working on this MCP commission. Then I got some BMG to do after that, and then right, we're gonna watch a bad movie on Wednesday like we normally do. Ooh, that was weird. But yeah, otherwise, it's just gonna be kind of a regular, relaxing week. You seen someone custom Lady Loki? Oh, okay, that's cool. Loki is kind of a cool character. Yeah, I guess what I'll plan on doing is I'll build the web heads for my kid. So Octavius will have uh, he'll have Venom and a couple of the Spider-Mans. And uh, I'll build Asgardians for me. Okay. Looks like I was able to get some guck out of that. I need to see down in here and just make sure I don't have anything that is going to clog. Okay. All right. Let's put this back on. I bought some Explorers from Malifaux too. I just don't have. All I bought was Versatile though. I didn't buy. I don't. There wasn't a starter in the shop to buy, which is okay. I mean, I don't know that I intend to play the Explorer Society. I just want to paint it. All right. Let's clean that out. All right, guys. Okay, now we got to see if we can prime these without getting too many clogs on the black primer. I mean, I could just prime them gray if I don't want to deal with a cloggy black primer. Let's actually see how we're spraying before I make that call. Not very good. Yeah. Got some issues. Not sure what's causing it. There we go. All right, You saw a preview of a secret agent starter for Explorer. Looked interesting. Yeah, they're just a cool looking faction. I bought the Fate deck today for them just so I could look at what some of the models look like. They're pretty cool looking. I like the just kind of the regular steampunk looking things. And I like the fat Chinese dude with the halberd. The old green goblin action here. Green Goblin is a really cool character. Always been one of my favorite Spidey villains. Ay, ay, ay. This primer is not behaving though. Right, this primer should be coming out a lot faster than it is. Should be a lot more coming out of the gun. I may actually have to thin this primer to get it to shoot properly. Which is something I would really prefer to avoid doing because I don't like having to thin primer. Alright, if you thin your primer too much, you'll mess with the adhesion. Get a lot of tip drying. It seems counterintuitive that I paint Miles kind of white. You know, I prime him kind of white before I paint him. But it works. Right, the main thing with Miles is you want to get the webbing detail as clean as you can get it. And there isn't too much to the model once you do that. Okay. And obviously Gwen has white, black, and pink. Okay. All right. Still not coming out very fast. What do you think is the next breakthrough or tech in model manufacturing, Kate? I don't know. I think people predicted this for the past few years. I do think we're getting ever closer to, or people printing out their own minis is, could be the next big thing. I don't really know. I mean, that's probably the one that I'm thinking about is, more widespread, self-printing of miniatures. Other than that, I mean, we're seeing some of manufacturers play around with resin technology to improve resin technology, and PVC is also, becoming better and better. So it's really kind of a right now we're kind of in this race to see which one of those pathways is going to become, the prevalent one, or are they all just going to kind of sit in their respective corner, right? Because the PVC printing of models, that seems to just really kind of be dominating on the board game side. Resin miniature models are, you have manufacturers that are still leaning heavily there, and then you have, hard plastic, which is still regarded as, the reigning champ of the best material to make your miniatures out of. And then you just have some holdouts that are still into metal, right? And I consider myself one of those. I still very much like metal models. I love the way they feel. I don't necessarily enjoy building them, but I can appreciate building them and getting a really nice sculpt and a good gaming piece out of it when you're done. Right? So as of right now, all of these different approaches are just sort of coexisting. And I'm wondering if we'll just see one of them really come out on top. I think the print your own minis, and more and more people are really starting to get familiar with ZBrush and those 3D modeling programs. I think that is kind of on the edge of where some of these smaller companies can start to break through. One of my dreams is I want to pair up with a good artist, a good 3D artist, and design a game, right? Design a game with a very unique aesthetic to it that could be printed out on your printer. And I would do it, the way I would do it would be, right, if I designed my game today, I would offer to sell you the the prints to the character models, right? So that you could print your own, or I'd offer to print out a set for you, and have pricing kind of associated with each type of service. and I would make the rules free. I would make the rules free, but I wouldn't make it too convenient for you to own a set. What I mean by that is you'd have to physically go out, and if you wanted a physical copy, I would encourage you to buy a printed rule book, right? Just so we could make some money off that. But I don't know. I hadn't thought that through enough because, it sounds good to make money off a rule book, but the printing industry and, um, trying to get profit from working with a publisher secondhand may not even be worth it either, right? So maybe the rules for my game maybe it's still better off just keeping it free, selling the prints to the miniatures, and selling some actual physical miniatures for people who didn't have access to their own 3D printer or didn't want to didn't want to have to deal with their own homegrown quality issues that they might have with their own printer, right? Just pay the money and have somebody else print the minis for you. Still living those metal minis, huh? Even if it costs a few fingers, yeah, yeah. I still prefer metal miniatures. They just feel better. They look, in my opinion, they look better. Um, you know, the the main downside to metal miniatures is pinning, and like Nelson says, I've bled it plenty enough for metal miniatures in the past, so it's not that big a deal to me. Um, I will say though that having worked with so many different manufacturers of metal miniatures, there are only certain manufacturers I would trust with metal miniatures, and I love the quality of detail on the Corvus Belli miniatures. I hate how they're assembled. Right? If you're gonna be a metal model, be a metal model. Right? Understand in this day and age that making a good ball joint or a flush joint is fine, and people should be encouraged to pin their models, in my opinion. Right? Reward the best practice instead of trying to hybridize the least advisable practice. Like, I get what they're trying to do. Right? If people just want to glue their models together and not pin them, their tricky little joints, in theory anyways, should help, but it's been my experience that they don't. So that's why I'm like, do a metal model, but you don't have to cut it like an asshole. You can just do standard cuts on these models. All right, we're gonna hit it with some white primer now. But yeah, I'm still a sucker for a very nicely done metal miniature. Hard plastic is great. But yeah, sometimes hard plastic has stuff like that kind of pisses me off. I still want to make my board game. Because I think my board game is fun. right? I want to make it so that I could play the board game with my friends. You know, if my friends play it and they go, you know what, this could actually be a really good popular game, then you know, who knows? Then maybe you start talking about throwing it on Kickstarter or whatever. But the main thing is, like, I want to make a game that we could play, that we could kind of break out and play, and enjoy it for what it is, right? My board game is designed to be played in well under an hour, and it's, it's fun, it's tactical, it's got a good theme, in my opinion. Yeah, and I just want people to play it and, enjoy it. Go to bed. Go to bed, little guy. Yeah, toddler. Who needs to go to bed? Good night. All right. Ooh. Kind of just stringy bits. I'm gonna get those off. No. There we go. So obviously I want these models to be as bright as possible. But yeah, I literally just want to have, like, the experience of putting together a game. Right? Not banking my future hopes and dreams on it. I just want to put something out there, see if my friends enjoy playing it. That's it. Gotta love the expression on She-Hulk there. Uh-oh. I lost the comments. There you go. Any other comments? Questions, comments, or threats? Alright. Still looking pretty good. But yeah, still very much my opinion that if we're talking about a miniature that is 35 millimeter or less, I still prefer metal. I can get down with some hard plastic like these. Pretty cool. I can even get down with some resin and some of those, resin and PVC, but I don't know. My money is still on the metal minis being the coolest looking ones. All right, now we're going to paint. Now we got to prime this hateful 13-piece miniature. Yeah, very important, no matter what the skin color is of the model, try to get it undercoated as brightly as you can, because it's easier to work with a nice bright undercoat when you're doing skin than a dark undercoat. So yeah, I'm going to try to go just as bright as I can on some of these minis. We got plenty of white left over, so if I wanted to go even whiter, there is one more thing you could do. Right? Actually, there's two more things that you could do if you wanted. Well, the main thing is, the only thing I'm going to talk about is you could hit it with a white ink if you wanted these to be even brighter white. Okay. Okay. Think that should do it for that. We're almost done, guys, with tonight's part of the journey. Right, we're just prepping. That's all we're doing tonight. Because I'm going to start to paint these proper tomorrow during my ridiculous 5-hour meeting. Right? I do have a topic to present in that 5-hour meeting, but I'm going to limit myself to 15 minutes. We're just going to tell them, hey, I'm going to be respectful of your time and only take 15 minutes. I position myself to be the good guy. And I'm not going to take up too much of your time, guys. right? I could go longer, but who wants that? Ooh, do I have enough gloss here to deal? Hopefully. Well, this will be done no matter what. All right. So let's start with Miles here. So this is what I like to do now is I hit them with a coat of gloss varnish, and that's going to help later. That'll help later in the process. It just gives me a nice little kind of base to work with. Right, this is essentially a save button on the primer. It's just going to let me when I go to color blocking, it's going to help me keep colors in spots where they belong. You can see how quickly this stuff flies right through the airbrush. But yeah, I like it. It's a nice little it just kind of helps you block out the miniature a little easier. All right. And this is actually perfect timing because we're coming up on 11 o'clock right now. So we did what we were supposed to do tonight. I didn't think it was going to take quite 2 hours to do that, but it happens, right? Especially the way that one stupid 13-piece miniature goes together. Let me clean out my airbrush. I'll leave a section open for any other comments or threats. Ooh, big old primer crystal. Okay, let me rinse it through one more time. All right, guys, so if I don't see you before then, be sure to come hang out with me Wednesday night on Twitch. I haven't picked the movie yet. Actually, I'm gonna see if Lex will help me pick the movie because she does better. She just picks a better crappy movie than I do. So yeah, so I'll see if she'll help me pick the movie of the week. If not, we're gonna have to suffer through whatever my choice is. So yeah, we got these miniatures built and primed and varnished. So it should be ready to get going. I'm going to start on them tomorrow. And yeah, that's going to do it for this stream. Want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.